My name is Ryan Madigan, and I am the undergraduate assistant at WSIU.
My name is Abby Hargrave. I'm the television production specialist at WSIU. I am in charge of student productions, not in charge, I supervise student productions. And I take care of the studios, and I do some editing and directing. When I get here, I first start to work on editing, and I get my crews together for the day, make sure no one's canceled, that sort of thing, make sure everybody's coming in when they're supposed to be. If there's new productions, I put together the crews for those. I go through my schedule to see what's coming up.
I started out looking for an RSO actually, and I walked into Studio A, and a recent grad from here that graduated a few years ago, she was just working on some weather graphics, and she talked to me for a few minutes, and she said, well, why don't you come help out in the newsroom? And I said, okay, whatever. I didn't have anything to do that day, and I thought, why not? I was looking for something to do. So she brought me to the newsroom, and I literally sat down that day and wrote a few stories that actually aired on TV that the anchors got to read, and I thought that was really cool. And eventually I got set up till I started doing video editing, and eventually I became the lead video editor in a river region.
Then I come upstairs about 3:30 and start getting the studio ready and the control room, making sure everything's functioning, nothing needs to be fixed because the engineers leave at a certain time. And then we start the news. The students come in at 4 o'clock for crew call, and we do set up, we get everything ready for the news, the videos together, the graphics together, the studio lights up, everything ready, and then the news happens. There's about 10 positions. We have director, we have the technical director who punches what the director calls out. We have the audio person, we have someone running graphics, someone running lower thirds and name keys. We have somebody doing the videos, running them, queuing them up and playing them. We have somebody floor directing, which is basically they're in charge of the studio floor. We have 2 camera operators, we have a teleprompter person. So we have a full crew every day at the news.
Being a UGA in general just means I just help with the studio, kind of supervise over the studio, and any student programs that need my help out or to be set up for, and just to generally help out the faculty and staff that has asked for help.
Well, first of all, everybody shows up and they're here on time, and that's the first mark of a good day. Then we have all our videos coming on time, all our graphics coming on time, everything goes smoothly. There's no fires to put out. People do their jobs, they do them well, there's no stress, no one's yelling in the control room, everything's calm, everything's collected, and we have a successful program. That's a good day for me. Sometimes we have problems where the director and the producer don't communicate well, and things get out of sync and we lose videos, or I don't know, just anything can happen, but so many things. And when tensions rise in the control room and people start yelling, then things get worse and more mistakes happen because people are dwelling on the past mistakes, and it can just snowball to an all-out disaster. But we haven't had too many of those, thankfully.
I figured I should start getting into production because I'm an audio production major, so I figured I should do some production side. So starting my end of sophomore year, beginning of junior, I started volunteering more and doing camera stuff and teleprompter, whatever they needed me to do, I was assigned to do.
This year we did 7 basketball games, and we traveled with the basketball team to Wichita and Cedar Falls or Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, Terre Haute, and then we did a couple of home games, and that was a lot of fun. We do multiple different shows. One of them is High Q. It's a Scholar Bowl program. We bring in 32, I believe, different high school teams to come compete, and it's a game show kind of format, but it's with Scholar Bowl questions. But it's a big production. We work Monday nights throughout the fall semester till about 10 p.m. or 11 sometimes. But it gets done, and while we're there, it's actually fun to work on. It's not a chore. Another show we do is In Focus, and there's 2 facets to In Focus. One is a magazine style program where they go out in the field and they shoot segments. Another one is more political. We have politicians come on, local government officials, and Jack Titchener interviews them, and that's a really good program. Another program we do is Expressions. It's for local artists to exhibit their work and talk about their experiences, and that's a really good show. We get to see a lot of different talented people come through the studio.
I would take it very seriously of actually joining, and I'm glad to see so many people that do join and are very passionate about this subject, because You know, a lot of people can be very passionate about it, but the people that stay here and commit and put the time in, I would say, are some of the best people to work with, because you know that they're going to be great contacts and networking opportunities in the future, great friends to hang out with, the people you want to hang out with. And I really think that being here really caters to that mindset. It caters to taking it seriously, going the extra mile, and doing what you want to do, and becoming better at it.
Students who work with WSIU get a great benefit over students who don't, because they get a chance to get real world experience while they're still a student and still in class. And a lot of students graduate and don't have that on their resume, and it really helps getting a job to have some experience.
I've greatly benefited. I wouldn't know half the things I know without working here, and working here had helped me decide what I ultimately want to do, which is post-production audio.
I never wanted to be a teacher, and I'm not really a teacher, but I do mentor and kind of help students along, and that's kind of fun for me. Plus I get to be creative in my editing and my directing. If you're interested in getting experience and you would like a chance, come join us. We'd be glad to have you. We'd love to work with you and help you out and help you maybe further your career.
If you want to join, there's no other better time than the present. We're getting a brand new HD control room. We're getting a bunch of new equipment. We work with some of the most high-tech, standard industry equipment and gear and professionals that you could ask for. It's incredible the amount of opportunity we get. So if you want to join, now is the best time, and to really get a jump set ahead of everyone. The classes are good, but without practice and without honing in on your skills, they're useless. I would definitely say come and join.
You're watching WSIU Carbondale, WUSI Olney.